Now, from Flemington to Royal Ascot, the crown ruler of Dubai to the Queen of England. My next guest has pressed the flesh with all, well, maybe not the flesh with the Queen, but, or even with the, never mind, with all of them. James McDonald is an international jet-setting jockey based in Sydney, and I'm about to find out just how glamorous, just how wonderful his life really is. James, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Sorry about this place, by the way. It's all a bit downbeat for you, isn't it, really?
I thought it was good fun.
Oh, good. That's good. Oh, I'm pleased to hear it. Now, you have an amazing life. Did you always want to be a jockey?
No, I didn't. Probably from the age of about 10, I always wanted to be a dairy farmer, but obviously I had no money. Well, how am I going to make money to buy a dairy farm? And I thought...
and you thought, I know, the racing industry.
Yeah, well, I'll sit on a horse and see how I go, and never looked back since. It's been a wonderful ride, really.
Well, yes, it has. In fact, it's been quite a few wonderful rides. You have, 1,000 wins under your belt.
Yeah, it was...
do you realise, James, you're only 23 years old?
Yeah, I had a good start to my career. I was, from when I was apprentice to my father, had a wonderful run through the New Zealand ranks, and then got an opportunity to shoot overseas to Sydney and ride for John O'Shea, which he took the job on with His Highness Sheikh Mohammed, and who is now my boss, who I ride for in Australia, and been lucky enough to travel the world under his guidance and for his stables as well. So his operations just mind-blowing how big it is.
So you are one of the many employees of His Highness the Sheikh, and many of them probably have never met him, but you met him for the first time at Ascot, didn't you?
Yeah, I met him at Ascot. He had a big entourage around him. He had about 30 people. You wouldn't know which ones were bodyguards.
Did they pat you down before you went over to talk to him? I mean,
no, they weren't at that, not quite like that, but he was, he's very, I don't know how to really explain how you meet him, but you don't have much time with him.
No. So does someone come to you first and say, right, the Sheikh will be with you in 10 minutes, you need to stand exactly here, and the Sheikh will walk over in this direction?
Yeah, you pretty much get taken over to him and you shake him. But he never looks you in the eye either. He always glances over top of you.
What do you suppose? Were you given instructions on how you look at him?
You pretty much you're told not to say too much.
Right.
Obviously, he loves his racing. And
did you cry? Here's the Sheikh. Oh.
Yeah.
What did you say? Or
he expressed his feeling about the Australian operation, which we're a big part of down under. Right. So he was very interested in that kind of respect.
Did you get the feeling that he was right up to spec with you and your career? So he knew you were an employee, he knew what you did, he knew all about you.
Yeah, absolutely. He was very excited about the Spring Carnival coming up. As you know, the Godolphin stable down in Australia is so powerful.
Yep.
And he's really looking forward to the Cox Plate of Melbourne Cup this year, and he's going to be there.
Did he give you a present?
Oh, maybe if the Melbourne Cup trophy comes back into his hands.
Has he sort of... Because is there a lot of... And I'm not going to call it bribery. It's bonuses. Does he... because they shower gifts on people, don't they? Did he sort of slip you a few Rolexes or...
Not quite. I haven't been there probably long enough. But I know Frankie Dettori, he was very well looked after. And
Yeah.
He was like the golden child. So hopefully one day after many years, I'll still have the job, which I'll be happy with.
One day he'll say to you, do you like Addington, James? Because it's yours. Although he won't speak in that accent, will he? Because that would be ridiculous. So who was the most extraordinary to meet, the Queen or the Sheikh?
Probably the Queen, only because of the hype around her. Amazing lady.
Money can't buy you that kind of hype.
No, absolutely not. And that's what the whole Royal Ascot's all about, is the Queen. And to see her come up the straight every week is just incredible. Everyone embraces it. It's just amazing.
And do you know the great thing for you? Because, I mean, a lot of people have met her and that, and she is incredible and what have you. But she loves horses. She loves racing. So she's almost at your level. It's a shared love that you have with her.
Yeah, absolutely. She treats you like that as well. She spent a bit of time. I've ridden for her, and the horse finished last. So there wasn't much of a conversation.
She still spoke to you though?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. So it was good
fun. Did she use the word bastard?
No,
because she'd say bastard. No. What a little bastard. Yeah. Okay, so what do you do now? Because you have this glittering career. You're 23 years old. You've got investments in farms. You've had, like I say, 1,000 wins under your belt. You've got the most famous and richest employees in the world. What do you do now?
Maintain those those jobs, really. I'll be happy enough if I'm still riding for Godolphin in many years to come. And obviously, for a jockey, it's the highest point.
Oh,
where
absolutely.
You couldn't go.
Are you rich?
No,
Are you well on your way?
I still need to get richer.
Right, yeah, no, I like that attitude. You see, Jim, that's where you went wrong. You got a job and you thought, I'm made for life. Did you see Bella when you came in? That's my daughter, Bella. Did you see her? Because she hasn't got a boyfriend.
Oh, well.
Just how about yourself? Are you just,
All loved up. No.
Oh, you are? Okay.
No,
Leave your number. You never know what might happen. James, thank you so much for coming in. We'll continue to catch up because we just sit here in this burrow every morning, the three of us. We call ourselves the losers. And, it would be nice to bask in your glory again one day.
Awesome. Hopefully it's maybe with the Melbourne Cup.
Oh, God, bring it in. Bring the Melbourne Cup in next time you win it. All right. Thank you very much for joining us. Good luck with everything. Not that you need my good luck.